Hey guys, Moldran here, and I'm finally getting back into the YouTube and streaming scene again. And today I want to talk about the Reaper of Souls endgame, or the lack of it. Now, a lot of people say that Diablo is always about loot, about killing monsters and loot. And they say like, Diablo 2 was just about loot. Well, first, I don't think that was the case. Now, I played Diablo 2, and Diablo 2, like PvP in it, was really fun. So that's one thing. Then it also had ladder systems, or logging on the lobby, playing with friends, playing custom games with friends, or checking other people's level or gear. Those were all fun things of Diablo 2. But just about loot, let's analyze loot. Now in Diablo 2, it took a long time to like get really good items. When I remember like Classic, when I played in the first 1 year at least, it took really long, and some items were really valuable. For example, SOJs. That was before the bots and tubing stuff happened, but basically like items were meaningful and took a long time. Now when the Reaper of Souls beta came out, it was like you play the game for 2 or 3 days and you are fully built. And luckily Blizzard saw that this is probably not the best way, or maybe they just wanted to test legendaries and now reduce the drop rate. And I think the drop rate itself is fine now. It's going to take a reasonable amount of time to like get good items. So I think in regards to loot or itemization of Diablo 3, it's at a good spot now. But the question still remains is, what are we playing the game for? Like, what's the purpose in like gearing up, acquiring better gear, and so on? Well, currently there's no meaningful PvP system, and after the removal of Nephalem trials, or the delay of it, there's also no competitive system. And cursed chests, as much fun as they are, they don't really like replace the complexity and the fun of Nephalem trials, or what that would have been. So right now, the entire purpose of playing the game is just to like improve the gear of the character, play new builds, slay monsters, but eventually I think you'll get bored of it. This has been seen already with some people like Kriparian streamers who quit the game after a few days, because it's essentially just the same and there's no like really higher reason for it. And this makes me think a bit. Now, I found this thing here about Diablo 1 and Diablo history in general on the Blizzard website. It says like Diablo 1 when it was released in 1997, Diablo 2 and so on. And what they say here is, Diablo, remember. And any one of you who played Diablo, it says, the first time you heard the butcher say, "Ah, fresh meat." The opening chords of the Tristram Town theme. Slamming Diablo's soulstone into your hero's forehead. I remember each of those things. Like, the game is 15 years old, I played it 15 years ago, and I still memorize all of those things. Now the other thing is Diablo 2, and I guess more people of you played Diablo 2, but remember dying to Duriel in Act 2. Of course I remember that. Like, everyone, like, you know, you play single player for the first time, you get to Act 2, you get to the Act 2 boss, and you die to Duriel. Been there, done that. I guess a lot of people made that experience. The secret cow level, the cow level was so amazing in Diablo. Like, I love to farm it in multiplayer. Like, some days I would just like farm the cow level over for 10 hours. Because I used to play Classic, and in Classic the cow level was pretty effective. So we just gather a group of 6 people and just farm the cow level over and over. So much fun. And you know, like, also like when you do it in random games, someone kills the cow king. It was pretty hilarious to look at the chat. But other things, transforming items to rated cube, that was so fun. Like, when I came up with new combinations and then like suddenly something good came out of it, I was so happy. And I remember all those things as if they were today. And same with like seeing other characters decked out in amazing gear in Battle.net chat. Who doesn't remember that? Like, I had my own heroes, like someone who was like top 5 in hardcore, so in my own lobby from Austria, because back then the lobby were like from which country you are at. You had your own lobbies and stuff. It was really cool system, and it's sad to see that 10 years later now we don't have that anymore, because I think this was one of the things that made Battle.net so cool and so attractive. And now thinking of all those nice things and thinking back at Diablo 1 and 2, I'm thinking, like, what are we gonna think back about Diablo 3 in 10 years? Like, 10 years from now, what are we really gonna remember about Diablo 3? And is it gonna be the super hard Inferno release? Is it gonna be Era 37? Is it gonna be like seeing all the friends like get the game at release and then quit just a few days or weeks afterwards? I don't know. Like, right now nothing really comes to mind. I think that Blizzard really needs to make like a really cool thing for Diablo, an awesome feature, some really cool endgame that really like blows the mind of people, that really gets people interested into the game and also get people to stay playing the game. Because I think the game has a lot of potential, like killing monsters and stuff. Like there are a lot of fine tuning, like drops or monster HP and so on, and that's all nice, but I think playing the game is already good. This has never been bad, and that's actually a reason why a lot of people still play the game, because killing monsters is fun in Diablo. Everything is fluent, like the technical stuff, everything is good, but the question is still like there needs to be more to the game. There needs to be something that are really memorizable moments in the future. And one thing I want to see positive about Diablo is the community. Now, Diablo community is just amazing. Like there's so many constructive posts on Reddit or in my comment section. I really love interacting with fans, and it's really good to know that so many people like stay true to the game even after everything happened. Like people are still interested in Diablo and they still care about the game, and a lot of people even still play the game. And I think Blizzard should be really proud to have like such an amazing community between one of the franchises. But as I said, in the future I think we really need to get some endgame. We need to get like something really cool that we can really like get together in 10 years again and say like, okay, wow, I really like this thing about Diablo 3, the game that we played 10 years ago, and this was really cool, and I just want to get the same feeling that I have when I look back to Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 now. So those are my few thoughts about endgame content. There have been like so many great suggestions, but it's definitely not lacking on suggestions. The question is just something needs to be done and something needs to be implemented. And I think Blizzard might even need to go outside of their comfort zone, like try something innovative, try something risky, and really like do something to make that special moment, or that a lot of people gonna remember in the future. So that's it for today. Gonna stream again soon, so you might want to check that out. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll be back.